And on Thursdays and Saturday nights, they got a hockey shuttle that'll take you right from their restaurant right to the front door of the arena. They got great pasta and steaks and fast and friendly service, just like me. Well, I'll let you off this time if you promise to go to LaRusso's next time.
LaRusso's Cucina is located at 3121 Watson Road and open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner, and Saturdays for dinner only. For information and reservations, call 647-6222. KYMC is proud to have LaRusso's Cucina as a sponsor of our programming.
You're tuned to KYMC FM, Baldwin, St. Louis, and it's 10:02 p.m. time for Midnight Virus, Volume 1, Number 1. We're going to start from the beginning, take this from the top, and see what happens. Every Saturday night now from 10 till... I don't know if I'm going to do it till 4 or till 1. We'll see how it goes tonight. If I can make it till 4 tonight, that'll be a good sign. What is Midnight Virus? Well, it's kind of something in the air, something you pass on to your buddies, something that kind of gets around. And we're going to be talking, we're going to be taking calls on the air and talking about whatever you feel like talking about. But the theme tonight, the theme of the week is... gross. Okay, so if you have an idea about something gross that maybe you've seen, witnessed, or experienced, you have a really gross story to tell, and I mean gross, kids, okay? But stay within the realms of radio, which means, you know, you can't say certain words, so forth, and that kind of thing. We're going to be playing music every now and then in between, little segments so that, to get you excited. And we'll be continuing right now. This is 9 Inch Nails to kick it off. A remix of Down In It on KYMC's Midnight Virus. Nine Inch Nails on KYMC's Midnight Virus, the remix of Down In It. You're listening to The Alternative. Ray, what's up?
Not much. What's going on, Joe?
Where are you, man?
Oh, I'm like on a payphone in the middle of Guam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Your name is actually Andy, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Andy is on Mondays from when, Andy?
9 to 1, if I'm correct.
9 to 1.
Yeah.
Good shift. I come right after you, 1 to 7. But you knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
So what's going on tonight?
Huh? Oh, I'm going to go down and do the interview with Love.
Love.
Yeah, Love. Down at the Red Sea.
Are they playing there tonight?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go get a couple of quotes from them, and maybe you can catch them on local anesthesia one of these days.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I got to clear this line. Are you coming over?
I don't know. I may be out later to harass the security guards to let me in. I don't know.
Well, feel free to drop on by.
Okay, if I get that interview, maybe we'll do a little bit of that later or something.
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
All right, later.
Talk to you later, Joey.
576-9596 is the number if you want to give me a call and relay something gross. Yes, something gross. That's the theme tonight. I almost swallowed my gum. Thanks a lot. We have a mystery guest in the studio. Would the mystery guest please sign in? Just say hi. Just say hi.
Hi.
You mean your voice can't be on the air either? You're just going to be totally a non-participant. Midnight Virus.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right, I got a gross story to tell you.
Let's hear it, man.
Okay, I had a real bad cold and cough last few weeks.
Uh-huh.
All right, and I was at the grocery store, and we were shopping and stuff, and we were in the liquor aisle. And I just, like, really coughed up this, I was coughing a lot, and I sneezed, and I had all this snot, all right? But I didn't have a Kleenex or anything.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I was just, it was all in my hand, and it was, like, really gross, so...
Happens to me all the time.
I know. Don't you hate that situation?
Hate
like
that.
if you're in class or something. Well, I didn't know what to do, so I went up to this bottle, this gallon jug of Carlo Rossi, and just wiped my hand on it.
In the grocery store?
In the grocery store, and then...
Did anybody see you doing this?
No one saw me do it.
You kind of checked out the...
I looked over my shoulder a couple of times, and just wiped it on there, so it was right on the label there, just all this snot.
Oh, cool.
Real appetizing by that bottle.
They probably, didn't notice it at first until they got it home, and then they started pouring the wine.
Well, either that or they just came in to pick it up, and, picked it up in, a big gallon bottle and just kind of hugged onto it.
All right. Oh, what's your name, by the way?
Bill.
Bill. And where are you calling from?
Maryland Heights.
Maryland Heights?
Uh-huh.
Cool. What are you doing tonight?
Oh, not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot to do, and I'm broke, so I'm staying at home.
Listening to the radio.
Yeah.
All right, man. Keep it on KYMC.
Sure.
Thanks for your call.
Later.
The theme tonight is gross stuff. Gross stuff. If you've got a gross anecdote, give me a call, 576-9596. You're on Midnight Virus.
Yeah, I got a really gross story for you.
Okay, keep it clean for the radio.
I will. Okay. Some friends of mine were down at a particular school, and all four of them made this bet that one of the guys couldn't get together with this girl. Well, the other guy took him up on the bet, so the three guys hid in the closet while he was with this girl, because, he had to have proof. These guys were in the closet, and, he was with the girl, and, could I say, he was servicing her below the belt, and blew, and then passed out right there. These guys in the closet were laughing really hard. They had to have towels up to their heads, and the girl, they saw her get up, leave the room, and they were yelling at the guy to come let him out of the closet, because it was locked.
Uh-huh.
The girl comes back into the room, and, they saw the door open. The girl comes back into the room. They're in the closet, and they're, watching and wondering what she was doing back. And they stood and watched her, and she was taking her, pants off. She stood over the guy and she defecated on his head.
Oh, God.
And then the guys in the closet started laughing.
Are you there? I think we lost our call. No, he's on a cellular phone. Did you hear that little static thing? Oh well. We got most of the story though, didn't we?
Yeah.
You're not even going to talk, are you?
Or maybe.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
guess it will.
when you get less inhibited. See, she's never been in a radio station before, and she's never been on the air, so we'll give her a couple hours. I got one for you guys. This is called Lung Cookies, a present from the Messiah. Very late one night, I was visited in my bed by my favorite furry feline friend, Jesus. He purred and pranced around my head before settling down around my knees to go to sleep. I was near to sleep myself when I heard some strange noises emitting from my little pal. Before I was completely aware of what was going on, I felt some weight plop onto my thigh. "I think Jesus threw up," exclaimed Ivy. She turned on the light, saying, "Don't worry about it. It's just a little cat food. I just heard him eating a minute ago." Upon closer inspection, this turned out to be only partially true, because in addition to a little cat food, there was an entire rat carcass, head and feet included, glistening in my lap. You're tuned to Midnight Virus on KYMC.
It's much louder. Can you hear me? Nightclubbing, where what's happening? Nightclubbing, where a nice machine. We see people, brand new people. There's something to see. Where nightclubbing, bright white clubbing. Oh, isn't it wild? Nightclubbing, we're walking through town. Nightclubbing, we walk like a ghost. We learn dances, brand new dances, like the nuclear bomb. There's nightclubbing, bright white clubbing. Oh, isn't it wild? Nightclubbing, where what's happening? Nightclubbing, we're a nice machine. We see people, brand new people. There's something to see.
Grace Jones here on Midnight Virus. That was night clubbing. A little apropos for all those people out there going out night clubbing right now, listening to the sound of my voice on the way to wherever you're going. Where could they be going? Let's see. What's the date today?
The
21st?
first.
The 1st. The 1st of the month. It's the 1st of February. And there's nothing here. Do you see anything there? I see nothing. I see January 31st, February 3rd. Nothing.
Go home, nothing going on.
Well, go home. Yeah, turn around. If you're on Highway 40, going out somewhere, it's not worth it, man. Turn around, go home, and put on your headphones and kick back in a beanbag and dim all the lights and put on a lava lamp and listen to this show, because we're going to get really freaky tonight. It's 10:23 p.m. You're listening to KYMC, the gross edition of Midnight Virus. I got another little gross story for you. And if you've got a gross story for me, give me a call at 576-9596. My old college was a popular place to dump unwanted pet rabbits. Every day you'd see hundreds of bunnies begging people for food and running away if anyone got too close. Well, one time my friend Scott saw a bewildered-looking rabbit staring at him. The rabbit didn't seem afraid, so Scott got down on his knees to pet it and say hello. He was tickling under the bunny's chin and saying "Kichi-ku" when he noticed... Are you laughing? It's not funny yet. When he noticed that his fingers were getting wet, he looked more closely. Someone had ripped off the rabbit's lower jaw, and Scott had been putting his fingers into a cluster of maggots in the rabbit's neck. Yes, that's just a taste of the things to come tonight on Midnight Virus. The management and staff of KYMC and the owners of the Greater West County YMCA are not responsible for the content of tonight's programming, and if you are at all offended by anything adult-oriented, please tune out, as you may find material offensive tonight on KYMC's Midnight Virus. I could read more, but I have to read this and make sure that it's cool for the radio, so I don't want to really take a chance on some of this stuff here that I compiled for this evening's festivities. Once again, the number, though, is 576-9596, and I just got a call from Lady M, who's listening. Lady M, instead of making requests, you could help me out a little by giving me a little gross story. I know you probably, being a nurse, have some gross stories to relay. Working in a hospital, I know there's a lot of interesting things that pass before your eyes and possibly desensitizes you and makes you some things that other people would think twice about looking at. You kind of have gotten used to. So maybe you have a story if you want to think about it while I play your request, Lady M, by all means, and then give me a call. And if anybody else out there has a gross story, 576-9596. We're going to continue now in the Midnight Virus with Maurice. This is Acid.
Questions have been made about this new dance craze called acid. What people really want to know is how the story all goes about acid. This is acid. I'm gonna give you acid. This is acid. I'm giving you acid. Sound, can you feel it all around as you dance? Acid has a certain groove that makes your body want to move when you hear it. When the acid hits your soul, it makes you lose control of your body. Don't you want some more? Can you feel it? Acid in the air. Can you feel it? Acid everywhere. This is Hula, and I will make you rock your body. This is the ultimate acid track. And once you hear it, there'll be no going back. Everybody out there, jack the house. So many questions have been made about this new dance craze called acid. What people really want to know is how the story all goes about acid. This is acid. I'm giving you acid. This is acid. I'll give you acid.
CarQuest presents the Ford U.S. Hot Rod Red Man All-American Pulling Series.
We're still fucking hard up. We're doing the same song again. You probably never noticed, but I told you.
I still alive? Locked inside this world. But now I'm going outside. Deep for the dead. They crawl out of their graves to chop off your head. Before the blood that pours from your face when you've got seconds to live. First I'll pray to Jesus, then I'll cut your face. You're just a slimy maggot, baby. You can't stand the pain. Before the dead, they crawl out of their graves to chop off your head.
Angry Samoans on KYMC's Midnight Virus. We heard D for the Dead just now. And before that, a cover of Matchstick Men. I'm Joey J, and this is KYMC. My mystery guest is here alongside me. And right now I'm going to do a segment called Animal Sex. This is an educational segment for all those people out there who wonder how animals kind of procreate. And there are many different animals that procreate in many different strange ways. So let's take a look at octopuses. Male octopuses have what is called... Why are you laughing? This is a serious educational show, and you're going to screw me up if you do that. Okay? So, male octopuses have what is called a copulatory arm. One limb which is embedded with sperm packets. The male inserts this arm into the female and deposits the sperm, but often the mating is so violent that the female tears off the appendage and swims away with it dangling from her body, giving rise to numerous sightings of 9-armed octopuses. So, if you do spot a 9-armed octopus in the St. Louis area, most particularly probably close to the riverfront is where they tend to hibernate. They are not 9-armed octopuses, okay? So, it's not like a 4-leaf clover where you can like trade it at Burger King for a free small fries. Well, right now we have Lady M on the line, and she does have a gross story for us from the hospital where she works. Lady M, how are you tonight?
I'm doing just fine, thanks.
I played your song for you.
Oh, I know you did. That's why I had to call you back and, kind of help you out since you said.
Okay, what's your story?
One night I was at work, of course, and I had a patient come in who had been involved in a motor vehicle accident, and he had broken his skull and his facial bones were fractured too, and we were cleaning off his face, and all of a sudden he lurched and there was puke that came out of his eye socket because it was, everything was open, so it just like came straight up. Pretty intense.
Yeah.
Put the suction down there, suction it out.
Oh, thanks for the sound effects, Lady.
Yeah,
working. How long have you been working there at that hospital?
Oh, a little over a year.
And I guess you've seen a lot of scary stuff, huh?
Well, see, it's like you said, that I see stuff and it kind of desensitizes me. I hate to say that, but...
Did they prepare you or train you in any way for the job before you started doing it?
No, it was inbred for me. I had to go to school and learn how to care for people. I got into nursing for the blood and guts in the first place, so...
Oh, really? So you like that kind of stuff?
Uh-huh. That's why I work in the emergency room, of course.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for calling in. And when are you on, by the way, so the listeners can know when to tune in to Lady M?
Fridays, 1 to 4, right before the Hot Wax Countdown.
Okay. So Lady M kind of brings in the Hot Wax Countdown for you. All right, well, you have a good night. Are you coming up?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'll see you then in a bit.
All right. Bye.
Bye. 576-9596 is the number if you've got a gross story. Right now, we're going to continue with requested music. This is Red Hot Chili Peppers, the Daddy-O mix of Higher Ground on Midnight Virus.
I'll show you mine. Dig my fifth now. Let's be time, let's be time. Accept my message as a gift of grace. Cause the next thing you'll get is a face full of bass.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, welcome back to the Midnight Virus, the gross edition. Right now I got Hank on the line who has a story for us. How you doing tonight?
Hi.
Nick, sorry. N-I-C-K.
Yep. All right. The other day I was driving down a service road over on Highway 40, and there was this ambulance in front of me. And, like, I guess the back door was open, the guy was getting off work or whatever, and this box, like a cooler thing, fell out of the back, and it had, like, a whole bunch of human toes in it.
Now, how did you know they were human toes?
They look like human toes. I don't know. Where would they get monkey toes from? What else looks like human toes?
Well, what would they be doing with a box of human toes in an ambulance?
I don't know.
In a cooler.
Yeah, they were in a cooler, not a box, like a car.
Oh, they were on ice?
Yeah.
And they kind of just spilled out on the highway, huh?
Just fell out the back because the back door wasn't latched or something.
Uh-huh. Did you have to swerve to avoid it?
No, it was like pretty far up.
Really?
Yeah. So I just stopped and looked. The guy stopped up like about a little ways, like after they fell out.
So did the ambulance driver kind of get out and have to pick them all up off the freeway?
They didn't fall out, but like I just like looked in it when he was like getting them out. When he like picked up the box to bring it back to the thing, he was like counting them or something. I don't know. He looked in it. There were toes in there. They're all like blue.
Gross. All right, man. Thanks for your call.
Yep.
576-9596 is the number if you've got a gross story to tell me. And did you know that the male bumblebee eel worms die immediately after copulating? The female finds a host bee and crawls inside. Then her vagina grows to enormous proportions, eventually becoming 20,000 times the size of the worm itself. Finally, the worm part dies, and the living vagina gives birth on its own. Midnight Virus.
Hi, Joey. This is Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
How you doing?
We like to call each other on our shows, don't
Yeah. Hey, did you check your mailbox?
we? No, what's in it?
Some ketchup.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, what did you guys figure out was the best thing to do with packets of ketchup?
Oh man, we got some pretty gross.
What was the worst one?
Some guy who called us up and said we ought to stick them between our butt and squeeze them, butt cheeks and squeeze them. I thought that was pretty gross. And then something involving a lion and a tube of super glue. I don't know. That was pretty gross. But I think the whole thing was kind of gross all in itself.
So you had a little gross show last night.
Yeah. But
what are you doing tonight?
Just hanging back. I didn't get any sleep last night and had to take my car in and get it fixed today. So maybe tonight I'll get some sleep. Maybe not. We'll see what happens.
Is Jonathan with you there?
Yeah, he's over. He's in the living room right now. But yeah, he's here.
So you're having a little show of fun at home tonight.
Oh, fun at home, yeah.
The home version, the home game version for all you kids.
Oh, but you were talking about gross stuff. Have you seen? I wasn't the National Enquirer, but it was one like that. And it was in the grocery store today, and they've got like this centerfold of this like 600-pound lady in lingerie.
Uh-huh.
Pretty nasty.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Where do you go for that? Is that there's like a special, like a large women's lingerie store?
I don't know. I'm not that large of a woman, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, I still haven't seen that satin nightie.
Oh, maybe you never will. Who knows? It was supposed to be for $1,000 pledge, and I never saw one, so
Well, someday.
maybe we can work something out, Joey.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Michelle.
Yeah?
Do you like fish heads?
I like fish heads.
Uh-huh.
I don't think so.
Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat them up, yum. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat them up, yum.
In the morning, laughing happy fish heads. In the evening, floating in the soup.
Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat them up, yum.
Ask a fish head anything you want to. They won't answer, they can't talk.
Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat them up, yum.
I took a fish head out to see a movie. Didn't have to pay to get it in.
Fish heads,